All right, we might as well go ahead and get started because is it 9 o'clock? Yeah, let's go and get started because we had 10 o'clock there's a meeting here. So we'll have to speed it up a little bit. Roll call. I guess I'll take roll call. Or can you do it? Jennifer? Or do you want me to do it? Can you do roll call? Get everybody's name? I'll do it. Mitch Bishop? Jerry Jackson?
Here.
Marcel?
Here.
John Carr? Is it John?
Did you say Mark?
John?
Here.
Mark?
Here.
Dahlia? Dahlia is not here. And Tony, me, present. Okay, we got a quorum. Thank you. Moving on, approval of the minutes of June 4th. If everybody had a chance to read them? Any comments or corrections?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, minutes approved. Thank you. Moving on, finance. Steve, you got a little update for us on how we're doing and
Yeah, so pretty normal month. We have toll road ending the month at 260,000 and change. Normal collections, normal bills, nothing really out of the ordinary. And on Rolling Prairie, collections of 2,100 for the month. Ending balance 27,966. And I'm going to get with Tony after this and get things wrapped up for the Hoosier Fund application and talk about how much we want to transfer over there.
I'm sorry, but I'm having a really hard time hearing him. He's going in and out.
All right, I'll try and
turn
talk
my
right into
sound
the
up.
microphone. Is that better?
Yes, sir.
All right, and then we also have claims of 28,125.48 for approval. In summary, though, back to what I was saying, ending balance $260,047 on the toll road, Rolling Prairie $27,966. Pretty much normal collections, normal payments.
any questions for Chris? If not, I need a motion to approve finances.
So move.
All in favor?
Second.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Thanks, Chris. Moving on. Anything from the staff? Anybody in staff? Anybody board members have anything to bring up, talk about? I know we're going to talk about the air conditioning units and the solar panels, so we'll get that towards the end there.
Tony, this is Barry.
Yeah.
Steve, did you want approval by the board to move some of the money in the toll road account into the new account we set up with the state?
I don't think we have to do it formally. I mean, that's certainly at their discretion, but I think what we need to do is I have a signature page for multiple people to be authorized to make those transfers. And as long as the board is comfortable with the direction of those that individual or those individuals, then I think we're okay.
So, subject to Steve getting proper signatures, I think the board ought to think about how much of the $260,000 odd dollars they might want to move into this statewide account that gets us at least a little bit of interest. And maybe Steve, you can give us guidance about what you think. I mean, should we start moving 100,000 over? I mean, do you have any recommendations or what other districts might be doing?
I'd be willing to be a little more aggressive on it because it is a money market fund, and the lead time on getting the money out is basically a day. So I was thinking about 200,000 or more. I mean, normal operating expenses for a month range from 10 to 15,000.
You were breaking up a little bit, Steve. I didn't hear a number.
200,000.
Thank you, Mark. So that, I mean, the board can talk about it, but ultimately, if you want to authorize whatever number, we ought to do it so that we don't have to wait till the next meeting to make the
No.
change.
Any board members want to make a motion how much to transfer?
I make a motion for putting $200,000 into that account.
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, go ahead. Thanks, Chris. Give you a thumbs up. Oh, Dahlia's here. Okay, anything else, Barry, or as we move on?
No, not till we get,
Okay, to the bids?
just so that, before we get to the bid proposals, just a reminder, Tony, that, you know, today we really just want to open up the bids,
Right.
announce bid amount, who the is, and then all the board really does at this point is to refer them to engineer and legal counsel to review.
Okay,
At this point, we get to approve at this point. But I will get to that. I just wanted to give you a reminder.
okay. All right, well, so we'll move on down. Any public comments? Any comments from the public? Anybody from Rowan Ferry here? Public comments closed, thank you. Okay, new business. Bid proposal, opening the bids. So as we open them up, just read them off. Barry?
Yeah, is that Ken down there?
Ken's down there. Yeah. He's hiding down
I
there.
mean, I can't tell who's at the meeting with you there, sitting in front of you, kind of.
We got Dahlia and Mitch in front of me. We're the only 3 board members here.
Well, no, who's sitting at the table in
We
front?
got Jennifer and Ken.
There you go. There's Ken. Okay, I figured it was Ken.
I guess I could probably,
So, yeah, I think all you need to do is
I'll move this name.
open each bid, announce who the bidder was, announce the amount, and then ultimately you're going to just refer those to Ken to start reviewing.
All right. Well, yeah, no. Yeah, go ahead and open them. I'll read them off.
Start Hrp Construction.
Is it Glitter? No, I didn't bring one down. I used my pen.
What was the name? I'm sorry.
Grimmer.
Grimmer?
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 Total bid amount, $2,177,676.
I have $2,177,676.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
LGS Plumbing. $3,332,746.
Who was the bidder there? I didn't hear the bidder.
That is LGS Plumbing.
All right, the next is GE Marshall. They're $2,155,693.12. The next is HRP Construction.
I can't hear anything.
The next is HRP Construction. Very good.
Who was
was this one?
HRP.
Hey, sir.
Wow. There you go. Their bid is $2,193,350.
HRP.
The next is Woodruff and Sons. Their bid is $2,147,699.88.
What was the cents?
88. Next is DeBoer Corporation. Their bid is $2,626,352.
What was the name of the company?
That's DeBoer eGolf Corp.
DeBoer Golf Corporation.
And the last and seventh bidder is H&G Underground. Their bid is $2,537,881.44.
That's it for the bill, for our bids. So we'll go ahead and give this to Ken. And we'll have Ken, and then, so it'll be at the next board meeting, we vote on the, award the bid out, that we'll do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give the Ken to review the bids.
All right.
Well, those are close bids. That really shows we have a well-defined project.
Yeah. All right, any questions from the board, or move on, or? No, we'll go ahead and move on. Thank you, contractors. Okay, moving on. Old business. Chris Bogo, you're there. Give us an
Yes.
update on that air conditioning unit. I know you sent us a bid, couple bids. So if you want to explain what's going on out there, so we can go ahead and award it to somebody.
Yeah, back in the first part of June, I was approved to get someone out there to fix it for under $1,000. I called the two people on the list that was given to me, and no one returned my call. So I called Wayne Heating and Cooling in Michigan City. They came out same day and took a look at it, fixed the issue that was the problem at the time, and spent pretty much spent the $1,000. And then the following week it broke again. A different part broke. It came out again, replaced a starting capacitor, and then shortly after that, the compressor failed. So, therefore, I went out and got bid. They sent me a bid on a new one to replace like with like. And then I got another bid from Maple City Mechanical, and they bid something similar, but not the same unit.
Chris, who was the first contractor that came out and did the emergency repair?
Wayne Heating and Cooling in Michigan City.
Okay. So Maple City's bid, the one that they gave you, are those comparable? I mean, does that cover what you need repaired? Because their bid was lower, so I was just kind of interested.
I think the difference is the Wayne is going to replace it with the same make, a Carrier, and Maple City Mechanical bid a Bryant.
Okay.
I think they're both. I don't know. The first one is not marked, but I assume the first one's they're both 4-ton packages with heating with it.
Is the Bryant comparable, would you say, with your expertise?
I don't have any expertise
On that type of replacement or in that type of unit?
I assume they're both 4-ton units,
Okay.
and that's all. That's all I know. If from what I gathered when Maple City came out, if they don't replace it with the Carrier, then there's ductwork to be changed or something because the openings won't be the same. But that's all part of his bid. So
Okay.
Jerry, you got any experience on this, Jerry Jackson, on these units? Jerry, did you leave us?
His microphone's off. Shut his microphone off.
Yeah, Carrier's a big name and usually is a little more expensive. I don't know that I have a good opinion for picking one or the other. For what was the difference between the two bids? How many dollars?
Well, Maple City was $6,886 and Wayne was $7,702.
I know, isn't it Carrier in
So
they're in
$1,000,
Indiana.
$900 roughly.
I know they have a plant
Yes.
in Indiana.
Yeah, I don't know. Bryant is a name I recognize. I don't know that I got expertise either in which one is more reliable than the other, because that to me would be the bottom line.
Okay.
How about any of our board members like Mark or John who kind of are in the construction business? Is there any?
Well, what I would suggest is this is Mark. What I would suggest is to compare apples to apples. Did we find out how much the warranty is and what the efficiency is for each one? So you can compare apples to apples, and then you always ask the question, the warranty is that bumper to bumper, and then from, they usually go out, I don't know, up to 10 years for the fan motors, something like that.
It's 10 years on a heating exchanger, 5 years on the compressor.
Looks like they both have 10 years on the heating exchanger and 5 years on the compressor, so it looks similar.
Yeah. It looks
Okay.
It looks like the Maple City's a little more
in depth.
in depth of what they're doing compared to Wayne. I mean, he's talking about here. Let's see, reclaim refrigerator from the existing, tear out, remove his. I mean, he's pretty much more detailed than Wayne is, and he's he's one at $6,886. So
He's almost $1,000 cheaper
Cheaper.
as well.
and it looks like he's doing more.
And how much?
Warranty on the work and labor and materials. Either. They give a 1-year warranty for no labor and materials.
Yeah.
This one doesn't give
He
nothing.
doesn't give a warranty. Maple City gives us at least a 1-year warranty on labor and material.
Yeah.
the other part of the contract, not contract, but I also got bids for an annual contract, maintenance contract, and Maple City was $240 and Wayne was $290.
Okay.
Well, I heard of both of those. I know Carrier they have a plant in Indiana, a large plant,
They're,
but
they're both, you know,
They're
both of those names
reputable.
are decent names.
yeah. So I wouldn't have no problem with going with the lower one, Maple City, with the Bryant personally.
Is that the one that we did not get a warranty, or was that Wayne?
We got a warranty on that one.
Yeah, we got the warranty in Maple City.
Yeah,
That's the better one.
Yeah, Wayne didn't give us a warranty on the all labor and materials, so.
Yeah.
Okay, Wayne did not.
No, and they're about $1,000 more expensive than Wayne is. So
I make a motion, we go with the less expensive,
Okay.
okay.
Maple City.
That's Maple City.
Maple City Mechanical. I second that then.
So, all in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed for it? Okay, Chris, go ahead and contact Maple City and get that thing fixed.
Do you want, should I contact them, or should someone there contact them and give them billing information?
We could sign it.
I would assume that
Yeah.
the board will pay them directly rather than have Asbury hire them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I would recommend that so that the
yeah.
warranty.
I'll sign this, oh, I'm sorry, I'll sign this contract and Jennifer will fax it over to you, Chris.
Okay.
Mitch will sign it too.
Email. Yeah, just email it, I guess.
Yeah.
I need, and if you would put billing information on there, so
Yeah,
they have that.
yeah, Jennifer will she'll send that all to you.
Okay.
Cool, thank you. Okay, moving on, solar panels.
I was just,
Before you go to solar,
Yep, go ahead.
before we go to solar panels, I've got one other thing that I wanted to touch the board with. You know, we had a few power outages here in the last month, and one of the power outages caused something to not reset in the panel at the drinking water facility, and so I ended up having to call out the well company to come out and take a look at what was going on in the panel, and he came out and got it reset. The well company was oh geez. Anyways, they came. So there's going to be extra billing for those his services to come out and reset some breakers inside that panel.
Okay. That's fine. Send us the bill.
Okay, that's all I have.
All right, thanks, Chris. Your regular maintenance on
Yep.
on the company. Okay. Any other questions from the board members as we move on? If not, solar panels is on the agenda here. Are we gonna, did we look into this? Or,
I have the,
I'm sorry, Jennifer, go ahead.
the electrical bills, and I was gonna send that to the company Jerry gave me, and I think we found another company, and we're gonna schedule some meetings. Besides Jerry, was there anyone else that wanted to attend or be in on those meetings?
Yeah, I'll attend them.
We were gonna meet with Midwest, right?
Midwest Energy.
Yeah, and I think.
Yeah, and if we go out and do a formal project, we'll have to get formal bids, but I think we could ask Midwest just to give us can you look at this? Is this a feasible project? Well, is there a reasonable payback? And they should be able to give us those kind of answers. I don't think they need to do anything but look at the bills probably, because they've already been out on site.
Yeah, they've been asking for those bills for 9 months or more.
Or Tony, would that involve a presentation to us too, so we kind of know a little bit more about
Well,
it or what their intentions are?
Yeah, I think if a couple of board members go out there and take a look at it, I think it'd be right if you come back to the board and explain to us what they're doing, what it's all about. I mean, I don't know nothing about them, so.
But I mean, would Midwest come and give us a formal presentation? or whomever, whichever
Well,
company.
Yeah, whoever we decide to go with, I think I mean, they should come here and make a presentation, some type of presentation, so we know what's in detail is going to be out there and what's it going to do and what we're going to accomplish from this thing.
You know, they just as a promotional basis, they should be able to say, hey,
Right.
it looks like you got a project with it costs this, and your payback is that.
Mm-hmm.
And if from that base level analysis, we could say, hey, give us a presentation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have their marketers, and that's something they get paid to do.
I'll get those bills sent to them this week and see what they can come up with then, and it might be another Zoom meeting or something, presentation, see what they can come up with.
Sure.
That's fine.
We'll see, guys.
That's the only agenda. Next meeting, as you know, our bill, anything else the board has before we adjourn?
Tony?
Yeah, go ahead.
Barry, before you move on, I just wanted to, in case any of the board weren't aware, you know, we have a dismissal of the appeal of the district law judge's decision, which we had the dismissal in our favor, and the petitioner has filed an appeal in LaPorte Superior Court number 2 of the administrative law judge's decision. And that will be, we've already entered an appearance and issued a response. I don't think that matter, certainly because it's a local court, it's not going to drag on as long. We're optimistic about the outcome, and both myself and our South Bend Council see no reason to slow down the project at this point. If we want to talk about it more, I would recommend we do so at an executive session.
Okay.
But I just wanted to let everybody know there is an appeal. We're still moving forward on the Rolling Prairie project. And as we know more, we'll let the board know, or we'll go on executive session.
Thanks, Barry.
Hey, Barry, on that topic,
You need a mic,
assuming-
Ken, you need a microphone
oh,
so he can record it.
I'll go up here.
Make sure it's on.
So, assuming that, you know, all the bids or the low bidder is qualified and we don't see anything wrong with the recommendation, we will be having, probably by the end of the week, we will be having discussions with the State Revolving Loan Fund relative to the bids. It looks like with the low bid coming in where it is, we're probably going to have to request some additional funding, mostly just to cover contingency and you know, make up for some of the funds that we've expended so far on legal fees. I guess the one thing that I guess we need the board to think about at the next meeting, it might be a busy meeting, but one of the things that we need to think about is, are we ready to do the statutory notification, the dual notifications, you know, assuming that we get funding all in place and everything's good to go next month. There's you know, going back to one of the claims of the appellant originally, we should be prepared to provide that notice to the property owners like immediately thereafter. And then of course we will have our packet that we would normally send out after the construction bid contract is signed and the pre-con is held. That way we have a schedule for the property owners to be able to rely upon it in some way. So would we, I guess that's one of the things, and we can talk about this offline, Barry, you know, and but to make sure that there isn't any other, I guess anything left undone at this point. So
Right. I mean, if things stay the way they are right now, Ken, I think yes.
okay.
The short answer is, unless something happens, unless there's some filing or ruling in the next 30 days, I
Right.
think what you're saying is, are we really prepared to give our notice, award the bid, seek any additional funding from the state, and really kind of move forward. And I think, again, barring something coming up in the next 30 days, the answer is yes, as I sit
Okay.
here today.
Good deal. We'll go with it.
Barry, what I keep asking is, do we need to have a executive meeting, or can we keep moving on with what he wants to do, or are you saying we have to wait 30 days?
No, not at all. I'm saying that there's always a chance something comes up. We get some filing or ruling or a statutory change, or being a lawyer and having weasel out clauses for his advice. But as we sit here right now, no, we should move forward, period. And I don't think we need an executive session unless, again, there would be some type of filing or ruling that would happen between now and the next meeting.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And Ken, you and I can talk, you're right, about kind of some of the details and that need to be done between now and the next meeting.
Okay, very good.
I was just curious, and I forget what the original bid was. I think was Sedge. How much
It
did
was
we-
about just under 1.9.
Oh, so by rebidding, we about 200,000 more.
I don't think that was unexpected. As a matter of
Yeah.
fact, I think our cost estimate had it right about that
Yeah.
number,
Okay.
so. No, I think they're all good bids. It's
Okay.
pretty happy.
Yeah, it was pretty well. Just,
You did a nice job on the bid too, it sounds like, Ken.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, they were all close.
Thank the bidders for that, really.
Well, you gotta have a set of drawings to go off of.
Yeah, that's true.
true.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, anything else? Any board members? Do you have anything? Okay, next meeting. Now, our building is open, so, I mean, we can still continue to do Zoom, or you can come in the building, and we'll try to space this out 6 feet apart.
You said wear a mask.
You just have to wear a mask when you come into the building, but, so it's up to the board members. I'll still put out a Zoom for next month, but if anybody wants to come here physically, you can. Board members will somehow spaced out here. So let's pick a date. We got my calendar.
Was it first Thursday?
Yeah, back to Thursday.
The 6th?
Man, it's already August.
Yeah. 3 weeks from now.
3 weeks.
You want to do
I
the
got
13th?
August 6th. 9 o'clock, I'm good with it.
Yeah, August 6th at 9 o'clock. Just as long as we get a majority of the board members here, we'll be good to go to award the bid, so.
I'm
Okay,
available.
real well, good. Okay, on that, if nobody's got, oh, go ahead.
I should be available too.
Okay. Yeah, we at least need 4 board members.
Well, they
For
can
quorum.
be in person or on Zoom, correct?
It could be Zoom too, yes. We can still do Zooming for votes and all that. So they haven't changed that yet. So, all right, with that, I need a motion to adjourn.
So move.
All right, thank you.